New details tonight about a deadly fire in Daytona Beach. A man has now been arrested for the stabbing death of this mother, then setting the home on fire with 3 kids still inside. And we just got this picture of the victim. Daytona Beach police say that her baby died in that fire.
And her 2 other young kids are still in the hospital tonight. And Fox 35's Patrick Perez found out those 2 children are the suspect's kids.
Officers arrested 34-year-old Charles Ivy early this morning. He's now here at the Volusia County Jail facing multiple charges, including murder and arson, for what he's accused of doing to his children, their mother, and a 10-month-old baby.
This is the most horrendous and horrific crime that I've experienced throughout my entire career.
Daytona Beach Police Chief Jakari Young did not hold back his words Wednesday morning when discussing 34-year-old Charles Ivy's arrest.
The defendant in this incident deserves a special place in the gates of hell for what he did to this mother and these children.
Around midnight Tuesday, people living at Countryside Apartments along Bevel Road reported a fire in one of the units.
How big is the fire? It's pretty big.
Once inside, officers and firefighters found 30-year-old Denaja Moore and her 3 children. Police say Moore was already dead with multiple stab wounds and severe burns. Her 3 kids, a 10-month-old, a 4-year-old, and a 5-year-old, were all taken to area hospitals. The 10-month-old died from his injuries. His siblings are still in critical condition. Ivy, the father of the 2 older kids, faced a judge Wednesday afternoon. Investigators suspect he turned on all 4 stove burners in the kitchen. They found large amounts of burnt paper in a box on top. There was also evidence of a second fire in one of the bedrooms. Why this happened? Investigators are still working to find that out.
But right now, the motive is not clear. It's still not clear. We may never get a clear motive to this. Able to track his vehicle via traffic cameras leaving the area after this incident would have occurred.
Chief Jakari Young says Ormond Beach police told Ivy about his children right after the fire. After that, police couldn't get a hold of him. Detectives went to Ivy's Ormond Beach home, saw him limping, putting suitcases in his car, and then leaving. The chief says they pulled him over and arrested him.
He was also in possession, admittedly, of the victim's cell phone.
Now, as Ivy's held in jail, his 2 children are still in critical condition in the hospital.
Their injuries were as a result of being left to die in a fully engulfed fire.
Thanksgiving for the Moores different this year.
It's supposed to be about family today, but today it's about family, but it's a sad family, a sad and hurt family.
Denaja Moore, known as Nikki, and son Messiah, killed Tuesday.
I can't understand this. Why did this happen?
The 30-year-old's body with multiple stab wounds. Baby Messiah was pronounced dead at an area hospital, per police.
He was 10 months old. Didn't even get to make it to his first birthday because of this monster.
34-year-old Charles Ivy now charged in their murders. He and Moore's 2 children, a 4- and 5-year-old, also found inside the burning apartment. They are now at Shands Hospital in Gainesville.
It was intubated, and they were supposed to be waking them up today.
Amelia Moore telling us the Florida Department of Children and Families won't let them near the toddlers, and they don't know why.
We don't know what they saw, we don't know what they heard, and they're going to be screaming for their mother.
The family's gathering somber this year, but not without thanks. They're grateful for the first responders who risked their lives to save Moore's toddlers, Dove and Dakota.
We want to make sure they never forget their mother and know that she loved them.